Hey guys, your boy Rick here, back with another unbiased review. And this time we're gonna do Dvine Ultra Lounge in downtown Fullerton, Orange County, about 35 minutes south of downtown LA. Cool small lounge with the patio, Latin, hip-hop type vibes. Let's get started with the review. Here we go. For club fairness, I have to give it a 0. Sorry guys. It's free before 10:30, but they will hold the line closer to 10:30 to make sure that, you gotta pay that cover, which is a $20 cover all night, and they hold the line after it's 20 to make it look better than it is inside. As you can see, they're nowhere near capacity, and they don't reach it till pretty much later at night, in my opinion. 0 for club fairness, in my opinion. The club security, I'll give it a half a point. They do their job, they pat you down, keep us safe. I'll say they're even relatively friendly, but I believe they're extremely strict if you pass the line there of the pathway where they don't want you to, step over the line, the boundary, the walkway, and they will flash that light right in your face as soon as you pass it through, and they'll kick you out basically. And unfairly, in my opinion, if you do pass it so many times. So for that reason, I have to give them a half a point. In my opinion, of course. Club bar gets a full point. It's relatively fast service, and drinks are fairly priced, and it was a friendly staff. Full point for the club bar. For the club vibe, I have to give it a half a point. As you've seen on these clips, in some instances, people are dancing, people are enjoying themselves, and other times they're just standing around bored. My opinion, of course, but also because the room is kind of small, it does get kind of crowded, the dance floor there, so it's kind of hard to move around. You want to get more drinks or, move to another area of the club. You do deal with people not wanting to, be friendly and let you pass through. You kind of have to push your way through. You get dirty looks and people dogging you, so for me, this is all part of the vibe. So half a point for vibe overall for those reasons. Of safety, I'll give it a full point. They did their job. Security, like I said, pat you down, keep us safe, no drama there. When it's getting through people and people being friendly in that regard, for the most part there's no drama. Everybody's just chilling, minding their own business. Full point for safety. The music also gets a full point. It's mostly reggaeton, some Latin, and some top 40, some hip-hop. They play the classics and the hits that everybody wants. Full point for music. For crowd attractiveness, I have to give it a half a point. There is definitely a couple of good-looking ladies in there, a couple of good-looking fellas. And there is also a couple of not-so-good-looking ladies there, a couple of not-so-good-looking fellas there, like myself, in my opinion. So half a point for crowd attractiveness overall. Now for the ratio, I do have to give it a 0 in my opinion. I believe there's a lot more guys than ladies here, as you could kind of see. It was probably about 95 to 98% Latino, maybe some African-American here and there, or that's pretty much it actually. It was mostly Latino. I've seen African-American people here the few times I've been here, but for the most part, it's definitely mostly Latino. The age group was probably mid-20s to like mid-30s, something like that. But it's still a 0 in my opinion for a man to women ratio. For networking, aka hookup chances, I have to give it a 0. Like I said, the ratio here doesn't help in my opinion. I also believe that most ladies here are already in couples. Guys, unless you have a little bottle service action there on the table, you're not gonna probably pick up because, again, it's too small and too crowded to even move around, in my opinion. Ladies, you have a pick of fellas here, if that's what you're looking for, to meet someone new. But again, I feel that it's too small to even move around. You probably won't even be able to approach here because of that. So in my opinion, 0 for networking. So for the location, I have to give it a half a point, in my opinion. It's in the middle of downtown Fullerton there, as you could see, where all the action is. Fullerton does have that great after party, where you could mingle, make some lost connections after the club ends, or, meet other people from other clubs. So it's definitely one of the better benefits that most of the clubs there in the area have in Fullerton. So you can see right there that the police is always hot, so don't be acting a fool and drinking and driving, But the club itself, the lounge, it's pretty small. It's like overly crowded, in my opinion. You could barely move. It just kind of kills the whole vibe, in my opinion. And for that reason, I have to give it a half a point for the location overall. Well guys, there you have it. If you've been keeping score, Dvine scored a 6 out of 10 on my scale. Definitely not the best score, definitely not the worst score, definitely an unbiased score. The club is a decent vibe, in my opinion. I do believe that for 20 bucks, it's, you could do a lot better than that for 20 bucks in Fullerton, in my opinion, of course. It's a cool Latin vibe for reggaeton, that type of music if you're into that, which I am. I do recommend that if everything else in the area, the bigger clubs are full, this is one of the better, I guess, second tier clubs, in my opinion. Outside of that, I'd recommend sticking to the bigger ones, the more popular ones in the area, in my opinion. But there you have it, guys. Thank you guys for checking out this review. Don't forget to follow. I got more for you coming soon.